Hi Sagittarius, how's it going? We're here with a timeless reading for you. I was seeing Page of Swords wanting to come out. You can be on the lookout for something. Keeping yourself open. Okay, we're starting off with King of Pentacles. I'm also seeing the Empress on the bottom of the deck. So, all right. Stepping into a bit of your masculine energy right now. Your masculine energy is one that's going to get things done. So that's what I mean when I say masculine. Having us start off as the King of Pentacles, I'm seeing that you have something going on here, but I'm also seeing you sort of, like you have something going on, but I'm seeing you also looking forward to, like, it seems like maybe at a particular thing. Is there something that is catching your attention? The way that I'm seeing this, see how this card almost looks like something just caught its attention over there? That's the way that I'm seeing this. And I'm also looking at King of Wands as well. You may be looking at somebody doing something and you appreciate the way that they do it, and you are going to take that and sort of adapt that to stuff that you have going on. Or these can be both of your energies, and you can feel like it's interesting because like with the masculine energy, it's normally like I already have a plan, and so I have something that I'm doing. Maybe you're in the middle of something, looking forward, but this also feels like you're simultaneously receptive. So maybe you also feel like you're balancing both of those, the feminine and the masculine. What's being looked at? You in the position of the King of Pentacles shows that like you have something that you're doing. There may be a role that you're playing, can be a focused area of interest, it can be a job that you have, can be a responsibility, like those types of things. But the way that I'm seeing this King of Wands also be next to you at the same time, if this is another person, you may be looking to them and seeing what they're doing, but I'm also seeing this King of Wands look like it's also looking at sort of the same thing that you are, and it's something sort of in the distance. So there can be these parts of your energy that maybe once they are done looking at whatever they're looking at, you're going to be able to move forward. Maybe you're assessing or reviewing something. Okay, I'm seeing a plan that's being devised. Oh, wow, out of all of the cards, I'm seeing Three of Wands, which is associated with like the future. And these are like more long-term plans. It's kind of like where I'm going with things, where I'm intending to go with things. And having both of these cards over here, you see how this is like looking at that? It's like peering into the future. And it feels like this may be coming in, because you see how these colors match? You could be getting downloads too about what you're doing. This is like what's maybe expected of you, what you expect of yourself, those types of things. So you can be looking to this. It seems like you're getting a peek into the future. The part of you that shows up and is like, I have something to get done here, I'm seeing that part be activated. And the part of you that is ready to do whatever needs to be done, that part of you is also showing up too. Pentacles keep the practical side of things, and then the fire energy is also the drive and the inspiration. So I'm seeing both of these aspects of your energy, but rather than rushing, I'm seeing like a very, like knowing when to wait and to look. This feels very present to me, these two energies. And it looks like you're peering into the future, or you're being shown something that's connected with the future, like what's going to be happening. And again, I'm seeing that you're getting downloads here. This can have to do with like what's expected of you now, what's also going to be expected of you later too, and also how to do those things. Because King of Wands is going to be like, if I'm showing up, sort of knowing the plan of what needs to be done, so there's not like this aimlessness standing around. I'm seeing this as something like a track that you're being put on here. Okay, so you're peering into the future. I'm seeing you get downloads about this. The way that I'm seeing these energies, it feels like it's about gleaning what you need to get from this and not doing anything just yet. It's like I need to see sort of what's being sent to me, what's being downloaded, what's like on screen, what's happening through my dreams. However this is that you're getting this information, I'm seeing now be a time where you have to sort of like sit and receive this, and then when the time comes, you're gonna like take action from there. Yeah, it feels like giving that part of you a sense of direction. So then when it's like action is called, you're going to know what steps to take. That type of thing. Your receptivity is definitely on high. I'm also seeing Queen of Cups here. All of the cards are facing in. All of the cards are facing in. This, looking at this, looking at this looking at this. It's like all of these different characters looking at this and what's going to happen. Like a look into whatever this is that's being shown. It's like everybody standing around and like watching this. Like tuning in. Because it even feels like everybody's sort of doing their own thing, and then all of a sudden something's like being put together and something's like playing, and then everybody's looking at whatever this is. This can even be like a screen that's being watched. Okay, what's this worry about? Okay, let's work this through as if all of this is your energy for now, and also to know that other people can be involved in this, but first and foremost, it's going to be you with yourself. Having King of Pentacles come out and having Nine of Swords be below you, there could be something that you're worrying about. There can also be stress about sort of like a change that's happening, but there could be something really mentally weighing on you. Let's see. Let's clarify what this Nine of Swords is about. Like, there could be fears that are being brought up for you, stuff that's being addressed, stuff that you're looking into, worried about something. I mean, having it be King of Pentacles, This can have to do with your ability to take care of yourself, to take care of others. It can challenge your independence. It can challenge your resources. It can challenge your ability to do the things that you believe you should be doing or that you're meant to be doing, like honoring that type of stuff. So it can be things about that. And King of Pentacles can also be too, like, I've played this role and I'm really identified with it. Having Nine of Swords, and I see this particular Nine of Swords as being a fear that's associated with sort of the changing of something. Because if you look closely at this card, yes, it's about like fear and stuff like that. Like it looks almost off-putting to see for some people. But when you look more closely at the card, it's about something that's sort of deteriorating and like it's dead and so it's decaying, but that means that it's going to then transition into the next thing, which is just like the end of a life cycle where there's going to be a next step, like a rebirth that's going to happen. King of Pentacles can be a part of you where I feel like you may be looking out for a sense of direction. Something particular could be changing where you may have done something for a long time and been like, well, this is who I know myself to be. I'm the King of Pentacles, and because of something that's going on, you may be shifting your energy into something else. Like there may be an evolving now of this part that you've played. Anything about Nine of Swords? I'm just seeing if there's any more to clarify that with. I'll go through it one more time. Yeah, I'm seeing the Devil come out. So this can be like playing on any types of fears that you have, attachments that you have, but ones that keep you stuck. These aren't attachments that feel like nourishing to you. These are ones where it would keep you from growing. I'm definitely getting like a feeling of activations in the crown. It feels to me too like you may have been doing something in a more official position or a more like labeled position or something like that, and you're actually transitioning into potentially doing similar things. You just may not be wearing like that coat when you do it or like that outfit when you do it. So like really you could be doing the same things or like similar things, like that type of stuff. You're still doing stuff. Like I'm seeing that you're still going to be really active. Maybe even more active than you were before, but with less responsibility. But I'm getting this sense of like looking to the future for a sense of direction. I wonder too if this reading is like more predictive of what's going to be happening. Wow. All right, so whatever this is that you're worrying about, I'm seeing it definitely be something where like maybe you're not feeling like you're in great shape right now. See how this is wilting? Like it needs some TLC. That's how you could be feeling right now. Needs some watering, nurturing, that type of thing. So this thing that you're going through right now, what I'm seeing is that you as the King of Pentacles, you're going through a change, and it could feel like a really scary change that you're going through. It could feel intimidating. You could feel nervous about it. You could be like, what's happening right now? What's going on? Having then King of Wands, which is what you're going to be transitioning into, you're gonna still be showing up. So these are both masculine energies. Having King of Pentacles, it's like you show up and you do this and you do that and you have your certain stuff and everybody knows you as that person that does those certain things. It can be like that type of thing. Like this is my life and the way that I do things and this is what I'm known for, like that. Now transitioning over to King of Wands, you may still be doing those things or similar things, but I'm getting like you don't have the responsibilities that you did before. You have much more freedom, and I'm also seeing that you'd be happier too, because this is the 10 of Cups. So this is something where you're like, this is going to really sit well with you. This is going to feel even more connected with your joy for where you are right now, like that type of thing. And also feeling really hopeful about where things are going too. You may be spending more time getting to know yourself as well too, and what you feel drawn towards, like what resonates with you, what calls to you, the way that you interpret that too. It feels like also seeing things, because I'm wondering if like where you are in the cycle of this. We start here with things feeling tumultuous. You could be losing sleep, like those types of things where you just mentally are like, I'm going through something right now. Then we have the 10 of Cups. Feels like this opens up to the 10 of Cups. And this is like, wow, things are making sense. I'm feeling connected. I'm understanding what's resonating with me. Some of you, there's something about sharing this. And then also too, I'm seeing the High Priestess here, which feels like this part of you that sort of like knows what's going on and was like, I told you that if you listened to me, things would be working out. It's like that part of you that already knows like what happens, has been guiding you through this, but you may have been reticent to really tune into it just because of your own psyche narrative. It looks also too like because we have King of Pentacles and King of Wands here, and then we switch over to Queen of Cups, there could be like a transition into opening up more to insights that you get, and insights about where things are going as well. Future stuff that's going to be happening, where things are going, your knowledge, awareness, understanding of that, but in the deeper place of you. That may be difficult to trust sometimes. Like still working on that relationship. Yeah, the way I'm getting like a lot of vibes off of this King of Pentacles. Something was going on and you could have felt like it made you really vulnerable. This King of Pentacles is looking very like doe-eyed and vulnerable to me, like still really respectable and like noble. But also too, like I'm not seeing a really proud energy. I'm seeing this more so be like looking for a sense of direction, like that type of thing. Of like, what's happening? Also, what am I supposed to do? Because you have King of Wands here too. Like, what's the plan? And then having Queen of Cups is like tuning into that part of yourself that knows the directions already because it's already been through that. And so it's like calling back in the timeline to you, like this is what's going to be happening and this is where to go. But there may be something here where you really need to trust yourself with this, and that could be challenged. Because I'm seeing Queen of Cups and I'm seeing 7 of Wands here. And so there can be something that when you tune into the part of yourself that is feeling things and receptive to what you're feeling and the messages that you're getting, there's something almost about needing to, I don't know, what are you doing? Standing up for this? We have 7 of Wands. It's usually like defending something or not backing down, moving through something. I see this card especially as just like being yourself and not dimming your light for anything. So maybe that's also part of it. Having this Queen of Cups. Maybe this is a part of you that's, it's like this part of you that's receptive to certain things that maybe in contrast is very different than how you were identifying before or how others had been identifying you, because this can definitely be backlash from other people being like, but I know you to be the King of Pentacles, how can you also be the Queen of Cups too? It's like people being confused by that because of their own relationship with their ego and their identity and stuff like that. People can become uncomfortable because then it sort of challenges where they are with things. So maybe at this point in time you feel like you're growing and evolving and also giving play to these other parts of yourself that are surfacing currently based off of the situation that you're going through. And maybe for some of you, you have some people around you that feel uncomfortable with that or are going to, because some of you, you're not at this point in the timeline. But just know, like always and going forward, if you are ever stepping into an energy that feels right for you and other people feel uncomfortable with it, or they're challenging that, or they have an issue with it, it's because seeing you triggers a part in them that recognizes like the desire for growth and that bringing up uncomfortable feelings that they feel towards themselves, but it's easier to like look at you. And also too, sometimes people don't realize that yet because of where they are. So they may just look at you and be like, it's you, when it's really just their relationship with themselves. And vice versa. If you're looking at somebody and you're seeing them like changing or trying things on or like shifting into the next energy or adapting to things and start feeling uncomfortable, it may be a message to you that you could be being too rigid with something. So the more you know. High Priestess, so just looking at the moon here. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.